23 districts in Sri Lanka are affected due to the southwest monsoon. The highest rainfall of the past 24 hours of 246.5 mm was recorded from Varakapola. Low-lying areas suffered flooding as persistent downpours increased the water levels of rivers Kalani, Kalu, Nilwala, Gin and Attanagaluoya. Increased water levels of the Kalani River resulted in the flooding of the Kalani Mulla, Kolonava and Hangwella areas. President Ranil Wickremesinghe paid a visit to the Kolonava area to inspect the damages caused by the flood. In the meantime, a special meeting was convened at the Kolonava District Secretariat, headed by Senior Advisor to the President on National Security and Chief of Presidential Staff Sagala Ratnayaka.
අනවසර ඉදිකිරීම නිසා මේ කාණු බ්ලොක් වෙලා මම දැන් දැකලා තියෙනවා කොළඹ නගරය මහනගර සභා සීමාව තුල උනත් ප්‍රධාන කාණු පද්ධති බ්ලොක් කරනවා ගෙවල් හදලා උසාවි තීන්දුව ආවත් පොලිසියට ඉවත් කරගන්න බෑ. මොකද මේගොල්ලෝ තිර ඉදිකිරීම කරලා සමහර වෙලාවට COC පව අරගෙන තියෙනවා. නමුත් නීති ක්‍රියාමාර්ගයෙන් ඒක අනවසරයි කියලා ඉවත් කරන්න කියලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් මේවා අපි ඉවත් කරමු ඉදිරියේ. මිනිසුන්ගේ ජීවිත ආයත් හරි තත්ත්වයට අරගෙන පස්සේ මේ අනවසර ඉදිකිරීම ටික ඉවත් කරන්න පද්ධති ටික ආයත් හරියට සකස් කරන්න කටයුතු කරමු. අපි මේ පිළිබඳව වෙනම රැස්වීමක් කරමු.
The water gauge of the Attanagaluoya River at the Dunmale area exceeded major flood level, resulting in surrounding low-lying areas being inundated. In the meantime, water gauges of the river Kalu at the Patupaula, Alagava and Millakanda areas exceeded major flood level, while water levels at the Magura and Ratnapura gauges subsided to minor flood level. Overflow from the river Kalu resulted in the inundation of several roads, including the Horana Matugama and the Horana Bulatsinhala roads. Water levels of the Nilwala River at the Talagahagoda area rose to major flood level, resulting in flooding along the Matara Kamburupitiya and the Akurasa Matara roads. Meanwhile, water levels of the Ging River, which reached major flood levels yesterday, subsided. However, low-lying areas along the river in Nelua, Udugama and Baddagama remain inundated. The Valipan interchange of the Southern Expressway, which was temporarily closed due to flooding, was reopened for traffic today. The National Building Research Organisation, meanwhile, extended the landslide warnings issued to 9 districts for another 24 hours. Notably, Level 3 evacuation warnings have been issued to areas in the Colombo, Kalutara and Kegol districts. Taking prevailing inclement weather conditions into account, the Ministry of Education announced that schools in several districts of the Western and Sabaragamuwa provinces will remain closed tomorrow. Meanwhile, all schools in the Galle and Mathura districts will be closed tomorrow as well as the day after tomorrow. In the meantime, State Minister of Defence and Disaster Management Premita Bandarathenakon convened a media briefing at the Department of Government Information.
Due
to the inclement weather, 23 districts, 251 divisional secretariats and 87,379 members of 23,723 families have been affected. According to the information we have received, 12 people have died, including 4 in Mathura, 5 in Ratnapura and 3 in Sitawaka, Colombo. 5 people are missing. However, we will not categorize them as deceased until we find their bodies. There are 23,706 individuals belonging to 2,313 families in 119 relief centers at the moment. The President has issued special orders to the Treasury to release the necessary funds to provide relief. For that, we have already provided 122 million rupees for the divisional secretariats. We plan to discuss with the Ministry of Health to provide medical facilities for those who are in relief centers.
Meanwhile, State Minister of Provincial Councils, Local Government and Environment Janaka Wakkumura announced that President Ranil Wickremesinghe has given directions to utilise funds allocated for the national celebration of the World Environment Day to aid those affected by the prevailing adverse weather.